Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now it is a general reading, so it might not resonate with everybody. So please do take whatever, resonates with you, whatever feels good. The rest of it, just kind of toss it aside. If it doesn't feel right, most likely it is not meant for you. That being said, if you do enjoy the reading and you have not yet subscribed, please do take a brief moment of your time to click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it would be very, very grateful. So I do thank you in advance. Now, let's move on forward to this reading. This is a channeled reading for the sign of Pisces. My dear friend Pisces, the Spirit wants to give you some warnings. So let's move on forward and let's go and find out what these warnings are for you. We have a sea beacon fairy. I have an eclipse mermaid. I have a shallow grave. And I have ghosts of the past. So let's go and begin with a sea beacon fairy, and this is all about guidance. Where is this guidance going to lead you? Now, when you're being guided by somebody here, sometimes there's going to be a clear path. Okay, there's a clear path that seems to be taking you into the right direction, and it helps you to know who is holding that light up. Because while over here it's a beautiful, beacon fairy, you don't really know where she's guiding you. You're hoping she's guiding you to something safe, to a safe harbor. But is she moving more towards the rocks? You just don't know. And this is the choice that you have to make now. Is this the path that is clearly being lit for you? Is the one that is being lit the right one? Simply because there is light is the source of a true and a good guide, is it? Would you be best to avoid another way out of the storm? Would you be better to take another path? Or are you eager to avoid the storm and the challenges that are going to follow the first light that just came along? So, what I'm trying to say here is, this is about holding up the light, but only you can choose as to whether the direction is going to lead you is the right one for you at this time. A perfect solution to a problem has been presented to you, but whether it is wise for you to take it is a completely different thing altogether. You may have more resources and more opportunities than you're aware of, or than you're allowing yourself to believe that you have. So do not be quick to follow the first opportunity that comes to you. You need to wait, and you need to check both of your sources and your inner wisdom. There are many paths and there are many solutions. Not all advice is right for you, and this is my warning to you. So, moving on forward, we're going to go over to the Eclipse Mermaid, and the Eclipse Mermaid is all about this beautiful and a powerful energy shift that is going to be happening. This energy shift you are about to experience needs some preparation. No effort, no force, but you need to be ready. It helps. Expect amazing dreams, possible clairvoyant experiences, and please, please, please do watch addictions, gossip, internet, kind of foods you eat, who you spend your time with, how they influence you. These are all very, very significant when this being is going to come to visit. This is a magnificent time to start a new health regime. This is about remembering that there's no real avoiding life, and that the planet and the galaxy, everything just shifts. That's the way it works. So there's going to be a deeply emotional, energetic shift, akin to that of a powerful full eclipse. It is taking place in your life, and there could be revelations, there could be some scandals, even some truth being told at this time, and you may feel the urge to change maybe what you eat, how you look like, what you dress, how you express yourself, what classes you're taking, if you're taking any classes, what you want to do with your life. And if you're on the path, your own soul path, everything that takes place is going to be good and is going to be right, even if it's disruptive. And if you have not yet placed your feet onto that path, Well, this time may feel more disruptive, more tumultuous, and maybe even surprising to you. So any change at this time is going to bring you closer to who you truly are. It is to each of us to choose how we move through an eclipse. Only one thing is certain: resistance is completely futile. Moving on forward now to the shallow grave. This is about you missing someone. It's time for you to let something go, something, somebody, but before you do, you must take a moment. You must take a moment to acknowledge what this was to you. Know that this meant so much, and that by returning it to the past, rather than yearning for it into the present, you really are creating a future that has a greater freedom to it for you. There are opportunities for fresh starts all the time, and every day, in a sense, it gives you that clean slate. So for you, this sense of starting over is immensely important after you have grieved. You need to feel that something has been laid to rest and will no longer trespass onto your present. Life is kind of like that. So much of what happens isn't about what actually is happening. But thankfully, you are going to blossom and grow with fresh relationships and love after mourning this one. Sentimentally, you're holding on to the past. You're idealizing the past. You're refusing, not allowing yourself to get over. A breakup with a friend, or a move to a new town, a faded romance, parents who've divorced, or something that you are convinced that you must have back in order to be happy again. Mourning for what was, and what you feel that you should have been. It's a very deep sadness, and yet this experience has been of great value, and it is time for you to move on to a place of all where you can just rest. Working with the element of earth is really most beneficial here. It really grounds you. Maybe you could plant a tree, you could watch it grow, and you can change those memories into something that is beautiful, something that is growing, something that brings back to life. So it is time for you to stop hanging on so sadly to that which has long passed. You need to mourn, and then you need to come back to us, but you need to come back to us ready to live again. Moving on forward to your final message that I have is ghost of the past. The past is returning for a certain time again. Old friends, boyfriends, crushes, places, situations, they are all reminders of them. You need to they come up to remind you of either how far you've come, or that there's still a lot of work to be done in areas that you thought you were or were long settled. We all have life themes, and we all have challenges, we all have patterns, but the trick is to move through them quickly and to learn from them, but permanently. Now, these ghosts with masks are here to show us and show you what or who needs an adjustment in your life. A clearing where you make peace with people that you feel you may have wronged. None of us is perfect, and all of us need to forgive, and to be forgiven. So this is just a cause of the indecision that you are facing right now. The ghosts of the past are haunting you. It's Judgment Day, and you are more powerful than you know. So the time for hiding who you are and pretending to be normal and just like everyone is simply done. And this, my beautiful friends, is completed for this reading. I do hope that you enjoy. I do hope they're going to be able to take some of these challenges and apply them onto your path, try and ease it off. If you do have any questions you would like to contact me, my information is right here below into the YouTube description box. Have yourself a beautiful day. Please don't forget to subscribe. Many blessings. Thank you for listening, and I will see you tomorrow with new messages.